wonder they were smiling. They were staring at each other.
Angel's right there.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
were all staring at each other. Look at that.
I'm just going to make this a meme. Bay is ready to slay. Now, rounding off the composition, we do see a very, very interesting composition here. Not very much meta assistance that they get behind it. When you go into the game, you're going to realize that if Harley definitely goes into it and she doesn't have the damage to actually go up and basically output the damage and get out safely, then Harley is going to be redundant in all of these matchups. So you've got to be wary on how and where Harley actually positions itself. And with that being said, we do go into this game, and oh my god, Xian almost getting caught there. Luckily enough, Shunpo's out of the way. What do you think about this, Pseudo?
I mean, he definitely made it out alive, which is a good thing. They're not wanting to give away their first blood. A little bit of a goal advantage, already moving towards that Tyrant's side here. Just a little bit for them. We see the Hylos being able to just push him away, notice that he is over there so that the camp does not get stolen away, because that potentially is it. Harley is there as well.
They've got to be careful on this because, number one, with the Harley being around, he will be able to go in and out, dot in and out, and throw damage. Even though it's early game, a little bit of consistent damage could go a long way when it comes to trying to set up the bigger engages.
I mean, that's certainly what they need to be cautious of at here. So pretty much safe play on both sides here. We are seeing that I was mistaken, so we are seeing that Bruno actually is within the mid lane, completely soloing, not opting for the trifecta marksman position, but we will see whether, as the game evolves, whether they do follow that up.
Well, the thing is, with the Bruno, what I like about the Bruno is the fact that he does have a mini stun. He does have a stun with one of his abilities, and most importantly is that he's able to escape with the slide. So I'm thinking that that could be a very interesting. That could be a very interesting aspect towards him, because it makes him a bit of a slippery marksman.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely increases his mobility and slipperiness within team fights, because he can reposition himself at any given point, either for the more offensive or more defensive plays as well.
And the thing that I like about Bruno as well being picked up is the fact that his passive actually scales really well with crit. But before we go into that, oh my god! Good. Oh no! It's good! It's going to be the first blood over to Love. Royal Z killing it over in the mid lane, but we could be speaking too soon. Another kill could go on to Aeon.
Yeah, so LOUVRE being able to translate that into a kill, it definitely does help them out here, and especially going on with the Lancelot as well. That's going to help them just that much further within the laning phases.
Well, definitely. Like I said beforehand, they've got to be very wary on how they pick some of these engages. A lot of slippery heroes on either side of the team, so they got to focus out on some of the main abilities that they want to focus on. Is most probably Conan Destroy onto the more slippery hero targets that they want to go for. Maybe the Bruno, maybe the Harley. It will be able to catch them and hope to gosh that they're able to lock them down and just stop the fact that they're able to escape. If you're able, if the hero is able to put in the damage, oh my goodness! Before I go on, Xian taking a little bit of damage. Shunpo's away, going down to half health, but always pops up that heal and will be able to sustain that damage up. Will affect his laning phase just a little bit, but nothing too substantial as of now.
It's also interesting that the pace of the game has been sort of reactionary.
Very.
There's a lot been of testing grounds between them, and we haven't seen really this being played out by most of the other games. Could this be like a studio engage? We are seeing here the ultimate does get thrown down. Will it be enough? No, yeah. The ultimate does get popped. Will there be enough heal in the end? It will be enough.
Clutch!
And coming through Aurora from the side, freezing him completely away, which means yet another kill is going to go onto LOUVRE SG's side.
I'm just going to say this. Angel is Bay. Bay is ready to slay. That was beautifully done by the Aurora on Team LOUVRE SG. And I'm loving how that was just good rotation. She just very aware of where their teammates were and just followed up with a really good spell rotation by Angel. Now, whoa, Angel might actually try and do something sneaky here. Going to the bot side. A little bit of roams here happening. Getting a little bit of that brush, setting it up and trying to get as much information as she can as she advances forward. They might actually go for this proxy here. You're going to see over to the bot side, they're going to push it up. But over in the mid side there, oh my goodness, there goes the knock-up. Oh, gets taken down beautifully by the Harley. Xian with that beautiful Beautiful way of the Dragon to lock it down. Set up beautifully again by the Jeet Kune Do. And it's going to be a free turtle for the side of Tyrants.
I mean, you're looking at here that now Turtle does get secure. Tyrants do respond in it. So not only do you get the Retribution kill, which means Lancelot is being pushed down further, this is the kill that we're talking about here. They are able to translate that kill into an objective. So even though the score is 3-1, and with the Turtle, the tower just being taken here, the goal lead is still actually in fact favor of Tyrants.
Yeah, it's still in favor of Tyrants by not that high of a margin. I mean, 600 gold is fairly negligible, but it does allow LOUVRE to actually try to keep up with the pace. There goes the wall down onto Ken. Not much follow-up is going to follow through with Tyrants. Now looking to push the pace over the top side. We're going to see a rotation towards the mid side as well. Might be a Lancelot prioritization here. They don't want to allow Lancelot on LOUVRE's side to actually get that scaling and get the itemization that he needs to be a nuisance.
Yeah, I mean, KYZ here on that Argus as well, really well known for his Argus. In fact, it's one of his best heroes that he's been having, so we'll be able to make some significant. The kickback does go through. Hylos does get captured down. Lancelot damage is good, but not quite the target they want to be looking for here. We are seeing that Lancelot being able to get away from it. Does go back into it. That is 2 kills. Tyrants now equalizing that gold score. Equalizing the kill score, pushing themselves forward in terms of gold.
But off camera, we're going to see LOUVRE SG actually get the kill as well, pushing them back into the lead. Now, this is mostly because of how Tyrants communicated. They knew for a fact that they had the numbers advantage over into the bot side. They decided to collapse onto it, and even if there was a retaliatory strike coming in from LOUVRE, they knew that they could do it. And this is the replay of what happened. Beautiful way of the Dragon set up. CZ now is going to be a priority. As they switch priority, they know for a fact that that is going to be a kill for them. Nice little 2-for-0 exchange over to the bot side that made them push ahead. But off camera, they did get the kill for LOUVRE, so it could be a little bit of a seesaw here. 2,000 gold advantage in favor of Tyrants. What do you think? 7 minutes into the game.
Not the biggest lead, especially for 7 minutes in the game, but it's one of those things that if you do have the lead, it can grow towards your favor. Lancelot has managed to get some involvement, but also 2 kills onto him means that he's not exactly the strongest he could potentially be. Chao coming all the way in over there.
Oh, wow, look at that. Ultimate has gone down. There
Akai
comes
is
Akai.
in.
He's going to be spinning. CZ is separated from the most of his team. The shield has gone down, and he's going to get taken down by the Harley. Oh my goodness, now it's going to be Royal Z is going to be the next prioritization. There is no way of the Dragon for him. Angel is going to go down. Bay is going to get slain. Oh my goodness. Bay is going to get taken down. Angel gets taken down. And that was just a massacre coming in from the side of Tyrants. Looks like Bay is slain.
And we also saw that on top, we have Argus has taken down Bruno as well. So, eking that, kill score not exactly as bad as it could be. They also are taking, cross-map kills that's there, making them a little bit more stabilized between game. I want to say that, but it's not exactly true as well, because he just lost the mid turret as well, so they are losing and bleeding objectives, which will matter quite heavily. We are seeing here the Argus is here. The knock-up is good, but LOUVRE needs to be careful about this. That one last hit, once again coming on from that Harley, will be able to save it now. Aurora comes in, wonderful freeze on the other side there, and the Retribution coming back here with Lancelot being able to secure it. It is back to 7-7.
7-7.
Nail-biting.
This is very nail-biting, and if you're on the edge of your seat, make sure you check behind, because you're going to fall off your seat really soon. This is going to be a very competitive game between these two teams. Now, LOUVRE is doing the right choice by going over to the Lord, but they have to be careful that Tanks is below half health, and they've got to be very wary of the counter-engage that comes in from Tyrants. They do have the Akai, and Akai can actually just turn around the fight in a blink of an eye, and we've seen it happen time and time again when Tyrants were using it against LOUVRE. Let's look at the replay of this fight. This was beautifully done. Pseudo, break it down for us.
Yeah, so we see the wonderful knock-up over here, and then Hylos does get taken down immediately. So Argus is really low, Alpha is really low and needs to be backed away. The ultimate does come down, slowing down the fight entirely, which means that Lancelot can come in and wipe away the fight. Yeah, another fight's been coming through here. The freeze is good. Lancelot gets another kill and hoping for another one, but Kai just jumped away. Still damage coming through in the end. Argus gets that kill. Still being chased on the other end here. Will he manage to escape or not? It looks like it will be enough. there might be a slight turnaround over here. In fact, there is a turnaround on the other end. And now with Harley coming in, hopefully for a while, the cards go through.
Oh my god,
hit in the end.
CZ just one hit away, manages to get away. That was beautifully done. Over to the bot side, Ken is going to be the focus, but they've got to focus onto Aeon. Aeon goes over the top hat. It's going to be Angel that's going to be the prioritization, but no kills thus far, but beautifully done. Love now taking the lead. What is this game? Pseudo.
So LOUVRE being able to, come back into this now. It's 10-9. The goal lead, unfortunately, still in the favor of Tyrants. So not quite being able to translate that into the complete objectives that will help them towards the game. And we see that Tyrants here now taking on the Lord as well. And looks like there will be no contest whatsoever. So this objective will go towards them. And this will help them push their lead a little bit further.
Now KYZ, excuse me, looking to push over to the top side now. LOUVRE doesn't have that much turrets left. They only have 2 turrets in their favor, whereas Tyrants has 5. So I'm thinking that with the 6,000 gold advantage in favor of Tyrants, despite the fact that they are down by 1 kill, it looks like Tyrants have most control of the game, considering the amount of map pressure that they have and the amount of free space that they are to move around in the jungle of LOUVRE. So I'm thinking that LOUVRE SG has got to pick up the pace a little bit more and consider on getting some really consistent picks here in this stage of the game.
I think a lot of attention needs to be put into Harley as well. Harley has been able to come in with that very last hit. His repositioning is really good as well. Lord is now in the top lane, knocking down onto the base already. Akai is there to deter it away, so is Hylos joining in from the side. We are seeing a split of attention with 2 members up top escorting Lord in. We see multiple members, shuffling towards the mid lane. The mid lane turret has been taken down now, and the attention has been split. We are seeing that Akai is being a little bit of a nuisance towards the team. They will back away from this because they don't want to push their advantage a little bit too far. Harley at the same time in the bottom lane. Harley almost going to get taken down. The sun does come through. Harley does get taken down. That does get answered, but guess what? The top lane goes down as well.
Wow, now that's a strong push here coming in from the side of Tyrants. Tyrants living up to their name, pushing it out against LOUVRE SG. LOUVRE now looking towards trying to get the advantage back. They need to channel their inner Mysterious Assassin 3 and look towards stalling this game just a little bit more to try to get ahead in terms of their goal and itemization. However, is it a little bit too late for LOUVRE SG to go up against the Tyrants? Tyrants definitely living up to their name.
No, it's definitely not too late for them. A good strong defense can be doing it. I think a lot of the successes of what Tyrants has been doing is simply being able to capitalize on multi-lane pressure. However, it gets more difficult to do that as you push towards the enemy base because they can bounce between the lanes a little bit faster than you can. LOUVRE here has to set up a very good defense and they need to be able to catch out the right people. So what they did in capturing out Harley is good. And we want to see that happening here. Oh, the wall is good, but they're not engaging instead. They are running away instead. Hylos does get kicked back here.
CZ is in a bad position, ends up taking way too much damage for his efforts. Now that one man is down for the side of LOUVRE SG, Tyrants are now looking towards evening it out, but no, LOUVRE can't. Oh! Both of them going down, 1-for-1 exchange, but does make Tyrants go ahead by a significant margin. 9,000 gold advantage in favor of Tyrants. Tyrants living up to their name, being the Tyrants that they are, pushing without mercy, not giving even a sliver of hope for the side of LOUVRE. LOUVRE trying their hardest to actually consider being very competitive into this game. They've got to be careful on how they pick some of these fights.
Well, on top of them just having a 9,000 goal lead at this point, they actually are losing this goal lead, with every minute that's coming through because they're not translating this into the next tower tank. The engage is here.
The engage
does actually get knocked up in the air. He is so low. On the other side, Bruno is just continuously auto-attacking away. He will be able to bring it down. The freeze is true, but not quite enough. Lancelot will manage to escape. But at the same time here, Grok does get taken down by that Harley. In the end, look at the Chow, so low on life. But will they be able to translate into the next tower? It will be able to. There are minions in the base. The mid lane turret does get taken down. Argus comes in for the engage.
Xian gets taken down.
Aurora comes in with the last hit.
KYZ, almost last hit. Oh, nicely done by Aeon. And another kill as well off screen. Holy cow, this could be the beginning of the end for the side of LOUVRE SG, despite the fact that Tyrants are being the Tyrants as they are, LOUVRE SG did manage to pick up a valiant fight. This was one of the closest contested games thus far in terms of kills, but it seems that Tyrants were too tyrannical with an amazing first game win over LOUVRE SG in match number 2.
Really congratulations out there. We see that Tyrants MVP well deserved onto that Harley. Not the highest KDA out there, but definitely a very impressive performance.